I knew I was forgetting something. You didn't see any of that. You're not seeing anything. Yo. Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. So, how's your evening? Mine's going okay. Today we're gonna read Kagurabachi, chapter 52. Pretty excited. It looks like we're finally going to get to Chihiro versus, I believe his name is Hirohiko. I hope it is, because then I've been getting it wrong for like 3 chapters. He's a new character, cut me some slack. We don't know yet what his powers are exactly, or how he can apply them. At first, I thought he might be dealing with glass, but no, it seems like he has some other powers. Yeah, I was sorely mistaken on that one. Anyway, let's dig in. We're going to start with, obviously, page 1. Oh, right. Last time Mr. Samura kicked some butt. It was really cool. There's some interesting themes introduced to the story. Themes related to sin and Buddhism, philosophy, even hell. I think purgatory was also mentioned, was it? Purifying flames? Anyways, a lot of heavy themes last chapter. Mr. Samura got a lot of characterization. I'm hoping he doesn't bite the dust immediately, but this is also titled the assassination arc, so like, I have no idea. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. We are well overdue for a Chihiro fight, so I am excited to see what happens next. Let's go. Alright, so it looks like this appears to be Chihiro talking. At the top of page 1. All we know about the Hishaku is that they've been gradually changing how they operate since about 4 years ago. Rumor has it they're a small, elite group of sorcerers, but we can't be certain. Let's see. I believe her name is Hiyuki. She is the wielder of the Flame Bone, which is, to my knowledge, not an enchanted blade. Or is it? No, I don't think so. The Flame Bone, though, is a powerful sword. It is somewhat like necromancy, if I remember right. Anyways, that's not relevant right now, sorry. Okay, so Hiyuki says, they started to make bold moves 3 years ago. That's when they murdered Kunishige Rokuhira, the bearer of Cloud Gouger. When the Kamnabi mobilized, they went silent. We're doing everything we can to gather intel, but we still don't have a clear picture. Unfortunately, that's why we're constantly one step behind. We need to break that pattern. Chihiro looks so cool. Okay, so I've heard people complain or make mention about how the author has a tendency to make triangle faces. The chin is very pointed and the cheeks are very angular. This is somewhat unfortunate once you see it. Hopefully to me it doesn't actually look bad or that bad. It really just depends on the shot, but you can't help but notice it once you notice it. Sorry to draw your attention to it. Anyways, that was just page 1. That was a flashback. How many pages are there this chapter? 19. Oh, I love reading new manga because they always have like 18 to 19 pages. The older the manga gets, the less content you get each week for health reasons. It is sad. Right now, Hokazono Sensei is fresh. New blood. Alright. Okay, anyways. We've got to incapacitate the Hishaku. We need to know who they are, their goal, and their plans. Damn, they know nothing. Okay. So Chihiro goes, I'm going to make this creep spill it. Cool pose. He's going Nishiki. Let's see, chapter 52. Just the 2 of us. Ooh. I'm so glad you're raring to go. I've been really looking forward to this moment. So speaks, Hirohiko. Let's see. I'm 18 too, same as you. Why are we bonding? Stop it. So what? Killing people. I first learned about that option when I was 3. It became etched in my bones. But the kids around me weren't like that. Yeah, no kidding. Up till now, I've never had anyone my age I'd consider a peer. Chihiro Rokuhira, you and I could be friends. Oh no, he really is going. I mean, Chihiro is him, I get it, but like, really? Oh, Chihiro doesn't like the sound of that. Chihiro mad. Finally, we meet. When I turned 18, my hands were already covered in blood. Ooh, he's raising his lower eyelid. He's smiling with his eyes. Oh no. And you're the same. Oh, you are the same. I actually like this. Normally, I think lines like that are a bit, how do I put it? They're try hard a bit, but this is, to me, I mean, it could be sincere, but it sounds like he's trying to get a rise out of Chihiro. So I'm like, it's a cool line, and it's like purposeful. Oh no, so Chihiro gets jumped by a bunch of goons. I thought the chapter was just the two of us. That's nasty. Okay. Don't you dare equate me with you and your heinous deeds. We're equals. You can call me Hiruhiko. Okay, it's Hiruhiko, not Hirohiko. I was close. For a guy who only said his name like once, cut me some slack. We're equals. You can call me Hiruhiko. Okay, guys, let's do this. What is going on? He's clapping? Are we about to... Is this getting Jujutsu Kaisen? What's going on? Oh, no. Okay, a bunch of paper. Oh. Oh! Okay, so... We'll see how I feel about this later. So he's a paper user. It's like a blizzard. He's gone. Where'd he go? Our counter-intel special forces. This means we can kill you. He was bluffing? Was he, though? Wait. Did he really? Is he gone? Okay, hold on. Now, how to go about this? Oh, was he distracting Chihiro while he went off to the next location? Hold on, is that what this is? Okay, hold on. He says nice. Alright. Okay, we're back at HQ. The Battle of Sano Island will begin shortly. Oh. This really is... What? I am lost. Hiruhiko is warping all over the place. Warp is... Stop that. Warp is OP. I'll let the assassins at Senkutsu Temple handle Uruha, while I enjoy this. Is that... What's going on? He's watching a play? Is this your first time seeing this show? Yes, I've seen it before. He seems to be talking with a random. We should be quiet. Let's see. The hero, Sasuke. Oh no. It appears the people on stage are talking. Defeats the black ogre at the end of the story. Oh, no, this is Hiruhiko is spoiling the story to this bystander. That's rude. The hero Sasuke defeats the black ogre at the end of the story. He gets his family back and peace returns to the island. But overall, the hero's dull and the stage fighting is amateurish. It's boring. What is this line? Oh, so the bystander notes, your stomach, it's bleeding. This? A guy with an enchanted blade cut me. You should watch out, too. What in the world? Holy. Okay, we're back to paper. Chihiro is. Oh no, is it? This manga is so disorienting sometimes. It jumps around a lot. Interesting though, using. That is an interesting interlude. And I'm not going to pretend the author isn't doing anything at it. So something about this chapter is like a play, a stage play, with a quote-unquote boring protagonist who wins at the end. All right. Let's see. So the storm of paper continues. It looks like Chihiro is still being surrounded. Is he disoriented? He can't seem to... All right. We are on page 11 of 19. Flashback to Hiruhiko and his origami butterfly. The Datenseki weapons is definitely powerful. Without it, we wouldn't have defeated those Kokugoku guys. Ideally, they would have done it without me. The issue is the skill level of the wielder. To put it simply, if a total amateur doesn't know how to fight, doping will only get them so far. Since we just hired a bunch of randos, their skill level was all over the place. Obviously, they weren't coordinated like the Kamnavi. But... Oh, okay, hold on. So action is happening? No, they're fighting on rooftops, it looks like. Chihiro is fending them off. Roof tiles are flying everywhere, along with the paper. These three were rogue sorcerers I personally selected. They know how to fight. And as for coordination, these papers... Is Hiruhiko controlling... Oh, okay, excuse me. These are Chihiro's thoughts. These papers, is Hiruhiko controlling them remotely? Not lethal, but highly precise. They're impeding me and guiding his allies. This means we can kill you. That was not a bluff. So what happened was Hiruhiko noped out of the fight, letting these three sorcerers he handpicked do the work. So it seems like, okay, so he's sitting in a theater, just chilling. All right, focusing on the fight now. So yeah, Chihiro is in a mess of paper, and he's being surrounded by all sides. The play continues. Now the ultimate challenger awaits, says the announcer. Hiruhiko comments, "Here comes the bad guy. This is the good part." Oh. We've got a boom and a spread. That's a nice spread. Okay, let's look at the spread. We are on page 14 to 15. The angles are what's crazy with Kagurabachi. Like, the art itself doesn't necessarily blow me away, but look at the vision. Like, wow, everyone's tumbling in free fall. It's almost like he's writing an anime OP. That's what it feels like when I look at it. Just the way these characters fly about everywhere. Okay. So, yeah, it's slice and dice. It looks like Chihiro is actually making some headway in his fight. Oh, that's a good spin. And he sticks the landing. Ooh. This is one of those that's going to look cool animated. Wait, did they warp Chihiro to the state? Oh. Chihiro got warped to the stage? And there's blood all over the audience. Uh-oh. Oh no. So, okay. This is, we are on page 17, and it looks like, okay. I believe this is, yes, this is Hiruhiko's thoughts. The other major problem with the Datenseki is the short-term element. Sojo took his time getting to know the enchanted blade. In other words, the fact that they can only use the Datenseki momentarily means they never achieve mastery. Still, though, That is fair. I guess they can't practice with different Datenseki. Oh, hi, Alex. Yeah, he is great at perspective. It's Yeah, I do hope to see him improve over time. Like I think his anatomy will get better. People have already mentioned how his faces are kind of triangular. But to me, I don't really mind it too much. I think his art is perfectly satisfactory, especially just starting out. Well, it's been a year, but he's getting better, and he'll continue to get better. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading for now. So the other major problem with the Datenseki, right, the short-term element. So yeah, that's interesting. You can't really train with Datenseki if they just go away temporarily. Oh my gosh, that's a decapitation. Chihiro's cutting people up. My goodness. Wow. Oh, this is you're unscathed. I guess I should have expected that from someone with 3 years of experience with an enchanted blade. Chihiro, you are definitely blood soaked. I'm sorry. I don't think you can deny those allegations. This is a bloody fight you're in. Okay, the audience is panicking as they should. But now I have you here. I have countless weapons to leverage. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. You feel it, don't you? To the average person, you're a monster. Whose fault is that? Don't you see? I am the only one. Oh no. I'm the only one who can understand you. Cut the BS. I actually really like this dynamic. I like how Hiruhiko is really getting under Chihiro's skin. And of course, I like how Chihiro just isn't having it either. This is fun. This is a fun chapter. I would have liked to see more from Hiruhiko on a more technical, like actual combative level, but this was still cool. Chihiro got to look like a badass, and Hiruhiko got to look like, well, an annoying son of a bitch. Which he is. No, that is neat. And the chapter was titled Just the Two of Us. So yeah, that is an interesting narrative pull the author is going with. Because yeah, Chihiro starts this encounter like, how dare you compare yourself to me? And to be fair, yeah, like they're on opposite sides, and Chihiro is trying to defend society, or at least keep the blades from being used for selfish purposes. I guess moral goodness is sort of kind of gray, because this is just a bloody battle, right? He just sliced up a bunch of hired goons. I mean they were hired to kill him. So in that sense, yeah, he was fighting in self-defense, but the only people that really know that are, well, Hiruhiko, who hired the guns, and Chihiro. The average person, these are just killers. So that's really interesting kind of thing that the author has set up. I wonder exactly, though, how much further, exactly how far he's going to go with this, I mean, it's probably, for now, just setting up the dynamic between Chihiro and Hiruhiko. And it's good. I just wonder how much of this is going to stick. Similar to Mr. Samura and all the Buddhist themes, all of the themes regarding sin. But there is some crossover, though, because, yeah, Chihiro is dyed in blood here. He's not innocent, despite being the good guy that we root for. It's very fun. I had a fun time this week. Let me think. What'll happen next? So, Hiruhiko is wounded. I'm not sure what kind of trick he can pull. He can apparently warp, which is always broken. The warping, I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, I guess it is just a thing that the author will use as is cool and convenient. It's not bad though. It's like it doesn't like literally bother me. It's just, technically, in terms of like superpower things, warping is very, very busted. You gotta kind of be sort of careful how you implement it. For now, it seems to just be rule of cool. I would like a bit more a bit more reason as to why like it just doesn't break the universe in half. But I don't know. We'll see. To a point, it's important to just get to the fighting. Chihiro the Black Ogre was unsubtle. Yeah, no, that wasn't subtle at all. And Hokazono may address Chihiro being a murderer, which makes sense since he was inspired by Batman. I can see that because Chihiro, there are some things that Chihiro does that are just, he's there. He's suddenly there. Menacingly. It's great. Yeah, there were some very Batman-like things about Chihiro that I can see now that you mentioned that. So yeah, I am interested in how this will eventually come to weigh on Chihiro. This is a very, very bloody, murderous encounter, and he has to stain himself. So, I mean, a part of me is like, you know what, he really is, his heart is in the right place, but the actions themselves can be really hard. They can wear on you, even if you're, trying to be a good person. I don't think Hirohiko's warp. I think it was just a paper smoke. No, it. I guess. I mean, no. Chihiro was warped, or maybe no. Okay, what happened was, if I'm looking back at it, they fell through the roof, I think. So I think you're right. I think there wasn't a warping going on. They were fighting in the city. Yeah, that's why. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, now I see that now. That explains. Okay, you're right. So you're right. So there wasn't any warping going on. It was just we were going back and forth between scenes, and I got disoriented because, wow, what do you mean we're suddenly watching a play? Okay, so yeah, that does make sense. That does track. So Chihiro was disoriented by the paper. They're fighting on top of buildings. Hirohiko just walks inside the building, and Chihiro and the three guards the three goons topple down through the roof. Okay, cool. And that is actually really cool. I really like, even obviously it's ridiculous, but I mean, when you are an artist, you do artsy things. And I like this. I like the way that the stage play and reality blended together is really neat. I'm glad too. Like, there's a lot of thought put into these chapters. It does feel very meaningful, the setup and symbolism that the author uses so far. The real test, I guess, will be with time and whether or not these themes, carry over. Like, it's one thing to do a theme like on a chapter by chapter basis, right? Like, okay, this one chapter is going to have a theme. But I want to see how Hokazono Sensei goes for a longer running theme. Something to build up for a satisfying series finale, so to speak. We'll see though, because, like, I mean, you can still have a satisfying arc, and have themes just that build up that are contained within arcs. So I'm not going to be like, oh, if he doesn't do it, he's a bad author or anything. No, I'm just kind of curious, like, what kind of author and writer he will be. Already, I'm very satisfied with him as an artist. The only thing I will say is that, yeah, sometimes it can be disorienting as of late. Like, there has been a lot of jumping back and forth between flashbacks and settings and such, and it's a little bit disorienting. It's not too bad though. It's more of a problem for me because I'm live reading this, probably. I think for a reader it doesn't disorient very much, but I don't know. That's just something I'm noticing. Anyways, this was really fun. I look forward to the next chapter very much. I am very satisfied with it. I did not cover Ichi the Witch this week, mostly because I'm not sure I'm finding it's not grabbing me as much as I was hoping it would. I mean, everyone's kind of looking for the next big shonen. It could be Kagurabachi. I mean, we'll see how an anime does it. I think it will get one at this rate. I think so. I would like so, because Kagurabachi is a really cool show. It could do really cool things with an animation. I I'm not sure if it will get the right audience to make a bunch of money. If you know, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. I do have my hopes for it. Okazono Sensei is making something that's fun and unique that the magazine doesn't really have a lot of. Like, this is like what was it? Shoot, I forget. It's like The Thing. Tarantino films. Thank you, because he likes. I heard that Kagurabachi was inspired by Tarantino films, and it's you don't get that too much in manga. At least I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to cut away. I think we're going to continue this encounter. I am curious how Hiruhiko will fight now in this specific situation, or if he will just dip. But I don't think he can dip because they're trying to, like, actually win this thing. Like, this isn't an encounter where, like, oh, I'm just here to check it out, bye. Like, it's not that kind of encounter. There are some actual stakes here. So we'll see. We'll see next week how things shape up now that the goons are done. But yeah, I enjoyed this week. There were some interesting themes. I wonder how it'll continue. I've been trying to find a way to end this for too long. Sorry. But I will be back next week for more Kagurabachi for sure. And I'll announce other projects in the meantime. I will be streaming games such as My Hero Ultra Rumble throughout the week. And I am thinking of having a Twitch channel set up for other games and stuff, so that way we can hang out there. That way the YouTube channel doesn't get too clogged up with games, and I can keep this more dedicated to manga and anime reviews. I would certainly like to review My Hero Academia more. I keep telling myself that. Eventually that'll become reality. But for now, it's been a good night. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, by the way.